on, guys? This is DJ Clan Smash.
It should be an easy access point as far as getting this archer tower taken care of, and most likely this mortar is going to be taken care of as well. So then what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to start the queen walk over here where the gold mine's at. I'm going to have her keep walking up here 12 o'clock, and most likely I'm going to have to use a rage spell around this section. So this is all kind of situational. Sometimes I'll have to use spells sooner or later. This is going to be the first hit, so I'll be the first one to attempt this attack. So then what I'm going to go ahead and do, guys, is I'm going to go ahead and send a poison spell in case the CC does come out. Hopefully at that point it's only going to be the expo that's going to be pointing at my queen. There might be a potential chance of having the cannon and the archer tower dealing with the queen. Hopefully that's not the case. It should be good as long as everything goes to plan. And then once I take care of the CC, I'm gonna have her keep walking over here towards 12 o'clock. And then once she takes care of that archer tower and starts working on the dark elixir storage, I'll go ahead and break through that this point right here where that little X is. And then once I break through that, I'll have the queen go in with a rage spell to take care of some of these structures here to kind of create a nice little funnel. So then after that is taken care of, I'm going to go ahead and send the golem with bowlers, so about 5 of them, and the king. And what I'm going to go ahead and do is once I break through, I'm going to go ahead and rage that portion so I can get through all these defenses at this point. And then after that, once that's taken care of, I'm going to go ahead and place a jump spell right on top of the wizard tower, and I'm going to go ahead and Valk dive. So in this case, I'm going to be sending my Valks from this portion right here where I had broken in with the queen at the very beginning. And the Valks are going to go right here, take care of the 2 wizard towers. I'm going to place a rage spell right there. And then after that, they're going to go where these air defenses are at, because, not air defenses, air sweepers are at, because those are the things that are touching. And also, the heroes are going to be pulling the Valks straight to the middle. So most likely they're going to be sitting on top of the town hall, which is going to make it very viable for my Valks to be able to take care of the heroes, and be able to take care of the town hall. So this is going to be a fresh attempt, guys. Hopefully everything goes as planned. If not, I'm still going to show you what the fail was, and if there's anything that I would change now that I know what the scout looks like. So this part right here is going to be the actual attack. So like I said, I'm going to be sending in the 4 loons, taking care of those 2 things, sending in the queen walk right here. As you can see, the expo, she's going to be targeted by the expo for a while. There might be a point where she's targeted by both expos, so I'm going to have to watch out on that one. And then the CC, as you guys can tell, it's going to be pulled around this section right here. So there might be a chance that the cannon and the archer tower are both going to be hitting my queen, but most likely that's not going to be the case, because they'll be pulled at this point. And depending on what it is, like if it's a hound or something, she might be held out for a bit, but she should still be fine. I'll be sending in a rage spell at that point. And then once I take care of the CC, I'm going to have her keep walking in this section. And then once she takes care of that archer tower and starts working on the dark elixir storage, I'm going to go ahead and place a rage spell to make sure that I can break through this wall compartment right here. And as she's working on that archer tower and everything, most likely this expo and this cannon I'm going to have to worry about as far as sniping my wall breakers. So I'll be sending in a test wall breaker first, and then after that I'll send a rage spell, and then I'll send 3 wall breakers. 3 to 4 wall breakers. So this is what my army comp looks like. So I'll have 8 wall breakers. So hopefully that's enough wall breakers to get through this base, but I need to make sure that I break in through this part and this part. So this part is going to be for my queen to get in here, be able to take care of this expo and certain little things like that. And then after that, this portion right here, I'm going to need to break in so I can get my golem through. And it's going to be the golem with the 5 bowlers and the king. And then I'm going to place a rage spell around this section so I can take care of these portions right here, and then also the expo. So that's going to be the main priority. Then I'm going to place a jump spell right there where that wizard tower is at. And then I'm going to place a rage spell right on top where the town hall is, so I can get through the town hall pretty quickly. And even if the heroes, because that's the whole purpose of the heroes, to distract anything that goes through close to the town hall. If the heroes happen to distract the Valkyries, it should be fine, because most likely these heroes are going to be on top of the town hall. So I should be able to take care of the heroes and the town hall at the same time. So we're gonna go ahead and get started, guys. I'm a little nervous, but that's just how it goes. So let's see. Let's just make sure I have everything I need. You know what? I don't think I need this archer tower. This archer at all, because those archers aren't gonna do anything for me. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna take in an extra wall breaker. So I'm gonna get rid of those 2 archers, just to have an extra wall breaker, just in case something fails. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and get started, guys. So here we go. So I'm gonna place the earthquake at the very beginning, just so I won't forget. Now I'm gonna go ahead and place the 4 loons. So there's that, and then I place 1 minion right here. So there we go. Alright, so now the queen walk's going through. Now I'm just gonna take a look at my queen, make sure everything's good. Why is she trying to break in? What the heck? So I don't know what's going on here, guys. For some reason she's trying to break in through here. So I might have to change up plans. Okay, this queen's doing some weird stuff, guys. Okay, whatever, guys. This queen is doing some weird stuff. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do this part right here. This is all not going to plan, guys, but I think the queen can actually get the town hall. So that's what I'm banking on. Okay, guys, I don't know what just happened, but I had to go with the flow. For some reason, everything went the totally wrong area. I don't know what just happened, but you know what? I still ended up managing to get the 2-star with a fly plan. So anyways, guys, as you can see, sometimes things go the wrong way. They don't go as planned, but I still managed to get the 2-star. So thanks again for tuning in. And don't forget to debrief, because I just needed to take a moment to think about that attack, because that was just so crazy. So anyways, let's just rewatch and see what the heck happened. As you guys saw at the very beginning, I pretty much planned it out. Did not go to plan at all. So let's just retake a look and see if there's anything that we would change, because that was pretty much planning on the fly, guys. So anyways, I sent in the 4 loons. That was good. My minion, perfectly. I was expecting the loons to go to the wizard tower, but you know what? That wasn't too much of an issue. That's not where I was freaking out. So anyways, let's see. Let's try to find out what's closer here. So, okay. So, army camp, or going through a wall and getting the wizard tower. So I guess the queen decides to hit some walls, you know? I still can't believe this happened, guys. So anyways, I guess the queen started hitting walls for some reason. At this point, I was kind of looking through the whole base trying to figure out what to do. I figured, you know what, I might as well try to go with the flow. Make sure that I figured at this point, I thought, you know what, she'll take care of this. Keep walking straight, and the plan will still go pretty good. You know what I mean? Like I didn't think it was gonna be too much of an issue. The only thing I was getting worried about is this air defense. I'm starting to shoot my healers as my queen walked up, but she still ends up doing some weird stuff. So as you guys can see, the queen's doing a good job here. Well, not good because of what she did at the beginning, but good in this point. So anyways, the queen, I thought she was going to go to the army camp, which she did. And then at this point, I thought she was going to go to the archer tower, but she didn't. So she went down. So I was like, you know what, it's okay. She'll just keep walking up and she'll get the next expo. But no, she decides to get the cannon, which is fine, understandable. But then she starts hitting another wall. So at this point, I was like, you know what? It's not going to happen. I didn't think it was going to happen, so I figured, you know what, let's try to come up with another plan. So I was going through this. I used the queen ability because I figured I needed to keep her alive, and I used the rage spell right on the healers to make sure that the queen can get re-healed. I figured if I could take care of that inferno, I should be good. The king almost took care of my queen, but luckily my healers were able to keep her alive just in time. The queen was so close to going down. And then at this point, as she was banging through this wall, that's when I was like, okay, if I start from the bottom with the golem and the boulders, that'll make it to where the queen will have to go forward. So I'll pretty much redirect her. So that was my main thought process as far as why I chose putting the golem here in this portion. So then after that, I used a few, let me see, yeah, 2 Valkyries to make sure that they could take care of this portion, to make sure that the queen walks the right direction. I didn't want her to start walking down and doing some weird stuff. And at this point, guys, I was freaking out about the whole bottom portion. I almost forgot to poison the enemy CC, so that balloon almost gave me hell. And at this point, I had my Valkyries as well, so I didn't know what to do. I was at first debating if I should send the Valkyries at the bottom and try to dive for the town hall. But I noticed that my queen was going to be able to take care of the town hall since there wasn't really too many things hitting. And because I didn't have the percentage, I realized there's a lot of percentage up here. So I put the jump spell just to make sure that the queen went in. And I was going to try to Valk dive, but then I realized that the Valk was going to go up there. So that's when I was like, you know what? Let's just get some more percentage. And then I had to use the queen, the rage, not the rage, yeah, the rage spell on top of the queen to make sure that the queen stayed alive and was able to get the town hall. Luckily, you see, even the Valkyries did some weird stuff. So instead of them going straight and taking care of these defenses right here, I didn't even look at this, guys, because I was freaking out at that moment. So instead of them going up here, they decided to try to break into the wall. So I don't know what the heck happened. I know that recently they re-updated it to where the AI, they went back to what it was. But seeing this replay and this being after the update, the 5v5 thing, I'm not sure anymore because it looks like they're wanting to break into the walls a lot more. But anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and enjoyed seeing some crazy on-the-fly planning. I was not expecting to do this, but, you know, when your troops go the wrong way, you just gotta, you know, readjust and stay calm, because if you don't, you're just gonna freak out, not get anything. So it's always important to not quit, never give up. You never know, you could always turn things around. Like for instance here, had to make up a brand new plan on the fly. So thanks again for tuning in, guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to keep calm and clash on.